It's easy to get the tunnel vision of like the only thing that matters in my life is my job and my career and my company. But as soon as you walk out that front door, you realize it's a big world that we're all connected and part of. My name is Craig French. I'm based in Topanga, California. I do tech sales and mindfulness-based coaching and meditation teaching. I grew up in an entrepreneurial family. My dad owned a business my whole life. He made sunglass, eyewear, cosmetic displays for brands like Donna Karan, Michael Kors, Fendi. While working for him and in that industry, I got inspired to start my own brand called Credo Jobs, which I ended up pursuing for a number of years. So most of my 20s, I ended up getting on the original episode of Shark Tank on the pilot and, got into some major retailers. And so I had the day job selling and I had, the night job of trying to build a brand. So I, at a young age, didn't want to get too sucked into, the 9-to-5 trap, the corporate trap. I was already cognizant and aware of that even fresh out of college. It all spiraled a little bit out of control. Like there was so much enthusiasm, there was so much positivity, and then on the flip side, there was so much grind and disappointment. After the episode aired on Shark Tank and we didn't get the money, I was back to like being in credit card debt and needing to pay the bills. So I ended up getting a job, and unfortunately, the brand slowly started petering out. I think I kind of came out to LA at an inflection point where the tech scene in Los Angeles in particular was kind of starting to just take off and boom. And I had experience in the retail space, as you said, and sales. So it was a natural fit to kind of get in at a couple of different startups that were looking for salespeople that knew fashion and clothing. And I always had the entrepreneurial bug and spirit, but when I moved out to LA, it felt like I was in survival mode, to be honest with you. And I always have been cognizant, and maybe this is some of my natural spirituality, maybe this is my meditation practice, but I've always been cognizant of like the moment and the energy. And I knew that my entrepreneurial spirit was there and it would never just go away. But I also understood that now's not the right time. I needed to pay the bills. I need health insurance. I need to get off credit card debt. So yeah, I went back to 9-to-5. I got back on my feet. And then most recently, I've now landed at a company called Brand Lab, based out of Wales, and they just created some new technology that has been really relevant during COVID and asked me to come on board and basically head up their US sales. So my spirituality goes way, way, way back. I've always been a spiritual kid, and I always connected to the bigger picture. I always felt that the American ecosystem of business and corporate America was always out of touch with the natural world, and mental well-being, I think, is vastly underrated. And when I ended up in sales, I said to myself, and entrepreneurship, I said, if I'm gonna do the sort of 9-to-5 corporate thing, I need to stay true to myself. At different times, I've even introduced meditation and Buddhist statues and yoga classes, mindfulness. I started thinking a little bit more about that dynamic in my life, and I thought to myself, I could help people, by helping them get out of their habitual thoughts and habits and break free by using the meditation as the anchor. I have the entrepreneurial experience. I've now spent the last 10 years in a deep meditation practice. The roads have been like this, and they've slowly been going like this. I'm now at a place where, I have a handful of one-on-one clients, I have corporate clients, I have group clients. I'm working with other people that bring other modalities like breath work and yoga. So I'm building a little ecosystem in the same entrepreneurial spirit that I've built other things, but more based from a mindfulness spiritual standpoint. And there's always magical moments and shifts that happen for people and synchronicities. It's really pretty beautiful. Without a doubt, when people reach out to me and tell me that after a month of working with me or a few sessions, like they feel like their life has changed, that is incredibly rewarding. And I think right now, because the elephant in the room is COVID, people are yearning for community, and they know that this is an opportunity to reset and refocus and realign themselves. A lot of people don't know where to begin or who to turn to, and so I'm trying to make myself as available economically, financially, spiritually. When you work with people and you put out positive vibes, energy, you really don't know what ripple effect that's going to have and how far the ripple could go. So my main focus right now is just creating as many different positive ripples as I can and seeing, what vibration that causes.